I think that teachers obviously have a great impact on students' self-love.
Excellent. Okay, so Elia says that depending on whether a teacher insults or praises a student, that can affect their self-image. And Carlota says that the teachers are an example. So if we have a teacher who's maybe, as an adult, doesn't love him or herself, maybe says things that are self-deprecating or puts themselves in a bad light. Maybe if a teacher comments a lot about his or her weight, saying things like, I need to lose weight, then maybe that's something that would affect the students because the teacher is the example, right? Is that what you're saying, Carlota?
Yes, what I said is that a person that is a teacher, we think that all that he or she says is true because only he or she is a teacher.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I think that we are affected by about what they say.
Okay. So like teachers are sort of like the authority or the expert in the classroom at the moment. So the things that they say, sometimes maybe students take it to be fact.
Yes.
Okay, good.
One thing my mom has always told me, that you could definitely be your worst enemy. And you know how sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so dumb, or I'm so this, or I'm so that. She always tells me, stop telling yourself that you're going to believe it and you're going to really end up like that. I know my mom has a book of stories. I know Sarah has heard a lot of them. And Leah as well. And one thing that makes me think about what Carlota said was when a teacher's telling you you're doing great or like positive comments about you in your life, don't you feel it makes you feel a little bit better, right? Versus, oh, you're never going to make it anywhere. Look at you. Oh, you're never going to do anything good. Do you feel that makes a difference? Yeah. Has anybody ever experienced that negative comments like that from any teacher?
Yeah. Teachers that come and say, oh, I just failed you because I think that it's going to motivate you even more. And I was like, no, there's no way that motivates me. So
Right.
things like that.
Oh my goodness. Thanks for sharing that, Sarah. Wow.
Yeah, I know I've heard of people that when they were younger, they weren't like the best students out there, and they ended up being the most successful people that we've met. And you've heard of those celebrities that they used to like Disney that didn't get he got fired, was it? I forgot what was the story that they said that he wasn't creative enough. And all those success stories where people brought them down, but they ended up being successful. So it can really affect you. What else do you guys think?
Well, I think that also affects the way we see our teachers, because, for example, my maths teacher, whenever I don't do any equation, for example, when I don't get the the result correctly, she always explains me how to do it well, and she never gets mad. But then my Spanish literature teacher, when she looks at me and I have orthographical mistakes, for example, she shouts at me. Well, sometimes when she is mad, she shouts at me, but I don't learn what I have done wrong.
Yeah, so it doesn't help you, right? It doesn't help you, and you feel that you're getting more knowledge and you're learning more by someone being a little bit more patient and explaining things. Good. That's a great example, Javi. Now think about all of these things. Think about all of these things when we're doing the Twitter party, because we're going to be talking about all these different scenarios, how it relates to school. And we're also going to, like Leah said, we're going to be teaching. Okay, Leah. we're going to be teaching our teachers. So you guys are going to be in charge of telling the teachers, basically, this is what we would like from you. This is how we would like for you to treat us, because this is what works. Like Javi said, it works to explain it to me. It doesn't work to yell at me, because it's not going to get me anywhere. And you know that you say that, Javi, and you know, as a mom, I have 2 boys, and I've noticed the difference when it comes to disciplining them. Usually when I'm calmer and look, this is the wrong way, or I get a lot further than I cheated, because it's just like, okay, it goes in through one ear and it comes out through the other. So that all of these comments and all of these experiences that you share, Javi, this is a great example what you shared. Carlota, all of you that shared these comments, those are great examples for you to share during our Twitter party. And we'll share all the questions with you. Leah's going to share some of the ones that she has. And so you can be prepared. So you can start thinking about those experiences. Think about when you were younger and how you grew up. My sister has a story of when she was in 1st grade, that she says that her teacher, my sister wasn't that good with, like, in school when she was younger. So they put her in special classes because she was a slow learner. That's what they said she was. And she says her teacher one time embarrassed her in front of all of her classmates. And everyone that failed the sight word test, which was a test that they do to, like, read words, everyone that failed, they put them in front of the whole classroom. You guys were the ones that failed. Make sure you learn your words by next time. And my sister, this was in 1st grade. She was what, 6, 7 years old? My sister's now 25, and she says she hates that teacher. She's like, that teacher traumatized me. And now my sister's getting her master's. She's super successful. She's doing great. And luckily that didn't stop her. But it did affect her for some time, because she's like, I really thought I couldn't learn. And it really did affect her. So start thinking about all these experiences and how you could give others advice on maybe being strong, or maybe coping with things like this, or maybe seeing it a different way, loving yourself, how to be stronger than all these negative comments. Because not only are you receiving it maybe from school, or maybe from a classmate, or maybe from society. How is society affecting you? How is social media affecting you? How, when you go on Facebook, how does that affect your self-love? I know Leah in her post for her blog and stuff, she shares a lot of self-love posts, and how you need to love yourself and value yourself, because social media could be a great impact on you, right? How do you feel social media affects you with self-love? And how should you react towards it?
Well, the most common example comes when a person is followed by a lot of other people on social media, and these people keep telling that person, wow, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're brilliant, and this will become a greater consideration of the person by that person said. And the opposite is when a lot of people, or maybe only one person, keep telling another person on social media, you're awful, you're good to nothing, commonly known as cyberbullying. And well, this is a problem because it will extremely affect this person, the victim, self-love in a bad, negative way. Yeah. So yeah, social media, I think it maybe is the greatest factor that affects our self-love after the family, because even the affairs inside the family can affect our self-love a lot.
Of course. So we're going to be talking about all this during our Twitter chat, and all of these comments and experiences and situations that we I mean, it made us stronger through life, where you grow and you learn from these experiences. But some people are not as strong. So as social media members, we want to make an impact in our society. When we go on Twitter on Friday, we're going to be sharing our impact, and we're going to be sharing how we could be strong when these situations arise in our lives. Because I mean, we can't change the world all at once, but we could do it little by little. And even if we touch one life with our comments, with what we say, be strong, don't let these things affect you. This was my experience. You're not the only one. Just by touching one life, we can make a big difference. There's so many things happening out there because people don't have self-love, people don't value themselves, and they end up doing tragic things. So if we could make a difference in one life by someone reading our post and seeing, wow, all these students in Europe, look how strong they are, or look how they face these situations, or maybe someone even in our own club could be facing something that we could touch their life with and make a difference. So think about all these things. Think about the posts that we're going to write. Think about experiences, advice, all of these things, because we will be talking about all this on Friday. We will share the questions with you. Okay. So let's get started on how this works, because we have all this great information, but how does this work? I know what you're thinking. How am I supposed to post this? Where is this? Does this come out on my phone? Does it come out on a WhatsApp? Well, it's on Twitter. So the first thing that everyone needs to have is Twitter. Now, raise your hand if you have a Twitter account. Everyone should have their hands raised. We need to have it. How many of you follow our social media group? Social media, Ave Media. So you're going to be on Twitter. So this is our page, but you're going to go to the top to How We Go to School. And it'll take you to all of the posts that show how we go to school. Hi, Carla, look how cute she looks. So it will take you to all of them. You will click, I made this mistake in the last Twitter party, because I had it in the settings where it was just top Twitter posts, like those. And I didn't realize that I had to put latest. So you have to put the latest so you can be up to date with the latest posts on the chat that we're having. So number one, go to How We Go to School, then make sure you're on the latest, and you're going to be posting. So let's say Melissa posts, once you click you're on this page.
Melissa, let me interrupt for a second.
Yes, go ahead.
So from this account, from our, the main club's account, we will post first the question. So first, wait for us to post the question. We'll post and we'll write question 1, so you know which question we're talking about. Then once you see that we've posted it, then you respond like how Melissa's showing you now, okay? So on this feed that she's showing you now for the hashtag, you'll see question 1, and then you'll see all the answers. Because if you start posting all your thoughts before, it's kind of like we don't know what you're talking about, okay? So wait, and then wait for question 2, and then answer question 2. Through this tweet, like how Melissa's teaching you.
Yes, so you'll see our account will have question 1. Where are you from? What is your name, for example? Then once you're on this page on How We Go to School, if you just click tweet, it'll already have the How We Go to School hashtag. So A1, because it's answer 1. What is wrong with my typing? I am from Miami and my name is Yami, or Melissa. Yami is what everyone calls me.
Remember, no last name, guys.
Yeah, no last name. We are super confidential, just first name or nickname. You don't have to put anything crazy. Then you click tweet. Then it'll start showing up. Yeah, can I delete if I post this?
Yeah, before you post it, let me say something. You see that little circle under the happy face, under the smiley, the little...
This one?
That is showing you how much space you have left. So remember that with Twitter, you only get between 140 to 280, depending on your count, characters. And that's now words. So it's not 140 words, it's 140 characters. That's very few actual words. So the blue thing, you see how it starts, the more that Melissa types, it starts to get full. Once that blue circle is full, it's complete, you can no longer type, it's gonna lock. You see, and it starts to prompt you. So something good to do beforehand, because that day it goes really fast, is to prepare your answers beforehand so that you're sure that it's the right size, the right amount of characters. That way you're not feeling like, and then you can always do more than one answer. So if you want to say a story, let's say that you know it's going to take you a lot of words, you can do 2 or 3 tweets at a time. Okay, so don't feel like you're stuck because of the amount of words.
Yeah, you could do like a continuation of your post. So then you would just click tweet, and you need to refresh, which that was what happened to me last time. I don't know why it's not posting. Did I post it somewhere else?
Are you? I'll check. Yep, I see it.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. So you'll see it like that. You will see the same thing with the question. You'll see our account and the question will come out. And then other people will start answering that question. Just delete it because we won't have that today. Any questions about this Twitter posting process? Questions? Leah, just to make sure, the Twitter party is at what time? So you won't log on to Zoom like you're doing today. That's not what's going to happen. You're going to go straight to Twitter, and that's how we will be communicating. Now, if you're having any issues, you could always send us a message on Skype or WhatsApp, and we'll try to keep up. But remember, this is going so fast that if you try to like figure out those issues before, make sure you're logged on. Maybe the day before, check your Twitter is working. Make sure you know your password. Because I know it's happened to me that at the last minute I forget my password, or like today I forgot the password. So make sure that you have all of that, information ready to go and ready to post. Okay, and for sure we will send you all the questions that we will be discussing. We will give you details on that. But remember, think about what we discussed. What is self-love? How is your teacher showing you self-love?
I'm sorry, you guys. Yes?
I have class till 7 o'clock in the evening, so I may be able to connect at 7:30 or 7:15. Is it that fine?
Yeah, just remember that you can do it on your phone because it's Twitter. It's not on Zoom.
Oh, okay,
so
yeah.
As soon as you get out of class, you can log into your account and you can start tweeting. And if you see that maybe we are already on question 2, you can just pick up from where we are, like where you see what question we're on. That's why we're gonna label all the questions.
Okay, yeah,
okay,
fine.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Good, I'm glad.
So just to refresh some of the information, you will not log on Zoom. Zoom is not needed for the Twitter chat. Only Twitter. So on the phone, you will log on Twitter and you will go to the hashtag, how we go to school, and then you'll start seeing all the posts of everyone. And you could even comment on someone else's post. Oh, I agree with you, Natalia. I agree that self-love is important because of this, this, and that. And I believe da, 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 da. So you start explaining, and you don't have to start from the beginning because it'll be you'll take longer trying to catch up. But maybe always start with, hi, I'm Sara, and I'm from Spain, or wherever city, and so on. Remember, no last names. We don't want last names. We don't want your privacy to be affected. Okay? Questions? I'm so excited about this. This is like our way of literally having like the whole school, all the programs that are on Twitter following us. They will all see you guys. So I really get excited about that.
Yes, I have a question. You said you will send us the questions to prepare the answers, right? And in the mail, you will send us in a mail, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, we will have all the questions. Don't worry that there will be no surprises when it comes to this.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. We just didn't want to send the questions and then you be confused about why we're sending you a list of questions. We wanted to talk about it first with all of you and then send you the questions.
Yes. All right.
I have a question. I have a basketball training, so maybe I could get out of the Twitter party before 8.
That's fine. That's fine. If you have to leave a little bit early, you could just end it wherever you left off. Just like if you have to come in a little bit late, it's fine too. Just catch up whenever you come in. Now we do recommend try to stay the whole hour. You know, it's about a question every few minutes. Every 5 to 6 minutes, you'll have one question. But if you do need to leave early, you know, you have things to do, that's okay. Now just try to make it because we don't want it to just be a few of us. We want it to be as big as possible. All of your teachers were invited. All of the teachers in the program were invited. So if you could log on and maybe even remind them, I'm going to be on, make sure you come in because I'm going to be posting. If you could tell your friends to come, that would be great too. Maybe someone in your that you know will like to join the program or join social media club, and they could join and definitely be part of the chat as well. It's not only limited to you guys. Everyone could join. Your parents could join. Your teachers in school, tell them we're doing this really cool thing for social media. We're having this Twitter party. If you want to join, you're more than welcome. So feel free to invite everyone. Your grandma, your grandfather, your aunt, your mom. Lady, who's behind you?
If my parents want to join the Twitter party, do they have to create a Twitter account, or I can write answers for all the family by me and them?
Well, they wouldn't have to have a Twitter account.
Okay.
I mean, it would be the only way to post on
No, well, it will be okay if I prepare answers. Well, their answer is also in my prepare answer.
Okay.
Sorry, prepare answers together with them. Could it be okay?
Yes, of course, definitely. We love to get everyone involved. Ladies, so who was behind you?
It's my mom.
Mom, you're invited too. I heard her. Tell her she's invited too. Everyone's involved. La abuelita, la abuelita, el tío, everybody. Send them over so they could join us. But Ella, that is a great way to get your family involved. Sisters, brothers, cousins, whoever you feel that would love this experience. Because for you guys, it might be very normal, dual diploma, but you tell people that I tell people I work with students from Spain in the dual diploma program. It's virtual and everyone loves it. They're so intrigued by it and they want to learn more about it. So if you could get someone involved, it's a great thing. You show them something new and how cool you are. Okay. All right. Now, one last thing before we leave, because I wanted to do a little something with you, just so we could have a post for today. Let me share with you. Hold on. So, let me share the link. Any of you, I know some of my students have done it, but have any of you done Flipgrid before? Flipgrid? Well, super easy to do. Let me share my screen so you can see. So I'll put this link on the chat. Let me put it in on the chat. So the way that you do it is you click on the link, it'll take you to this page, and there's questions on the top. All you need to do, and it works from a phone as well, okay? So it's very user-friendly. The only thing you might have to allow access to your camera, like in this case, it'll need my flash player. And why isn't it working now? Use every time. Okay, there we go. And you'll have the questions on the side, and you will record yourself answering the questions. Wait, let me get mine. All right, where you gotta get like nice in the camera. So what if self-love? You start recording. I believe self-love is da 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 da. So you start. What do you love about yourself? I love about myself that I'm very social, outgoing, and I talk to the world. How do I practice self-love? Well, I love to practice self-love by meditating, taking time for myself, and whatever you feel. Insert here. What advice can you give others about loving themselves? Well, I could give advice to others to be strong and to be this and to be that. You start explaining how you feel, what advice you could give others. Now, we will be using some of these questions on the Twitter party, so this is a good way to practice. So once you get that recording, if you don't like how you came out, you could do it again. But remember, we love ourselves, so we love ourselves the way we are. Then we can. I believe self. I'm so annoying. I don't like to hear my voice. It's so squeaky. Oh wait, what do I do now? Okay. Oh, and then a selfie. Take a selfie. You could put whatever you want on it. Since it's a little chilly. Well, it's not chilly anymore here. It's super hot. You put whatever you want on it. There's different emojis. Whatever you want. Have fun with it. Then next, you put your name. No last names, remember. Email. I would put my email because if we respond to it, then you won't be able to receive that update. Then you click submit my video. And once you submit it, it will show up. Yes, I want to, are you sure you want to cancel recording? Confirm. Once you're done, it'll show up on this page. Okay? Questions about Flipgrid. All right, can we do that now? You could take off your camera and do that while we do that, and we'll start seeing everyone's posts. Or you could do it with the camera on, however you like. Questions?
Have we to do this now?
Well, we would like to have it now so we could start. This will be our sort of like our introduction to the Twitter party. So we're going to share, watch our self-love videos of our students, and make sure to tune in for our Twitter party on Friday. So as many videos as we can get today, it would be great. I mean, you don't have to do it this second if you don't want to. You could do it in a few minutes, but we would like to get it done by today if possible. Okay?
So, Melissa, I will do it once I arrive home because I'm actually on the outside of delivering my town.
Okay, no problem.
I can do it.
Don't worry. Thank you so much. And as soon as you have that ready, you're all free to go. And let us know if you have any questions. We are very excited about this. And just so you know, administrators are excited, teachers are excited. They're looking forward to this on Friday. So I really hope to see every single one of you there. And I'm really excited about it.